The 21st of February annually is the International Day of the Mother Tongue. To mark the event, I paid a visit to my aunt, who is also a multilinguist, to enable me have a feel of my lineage and home. While Bachama is all I understand, Lydia understands much more.
Nigeria, our countries to get people celebrate. If you are able to speak to someone in this language, already there's a bond, there's a connection. I think I have interest in learning languages, but my background as a soldier's daughter helped a lot. And the barrack, you mix up with every tribe.
That gives me the picture of what many Nigerians should look like. Now, both of us are all grown up and may not be alive in the next 40 years to come. So, what about the younger children just coming up? Let's see how this language can be secured in their care.
I don't really know how to speak my language. I only say a few words.
Like what?
Like Ajife, Aolana, Adagmalo.
I cannot speak really actually, but I can hear Igbo. I can understand it. Maybe when I'm 11 or 12.
Like a cow. That's all.
Now, can you say Nigeria is great in Yoruba?
And sometimes my parents speak the language to us, but we don't respond. We respond with English. Well, that was how we were raised.
Ina jin Hausa, but only at Tinsibe. I also try to learn new words every day, and I'm going to continue that because I find it important to learn more about my
country. The dialect sometimes is very difficult for them because the environment where we are living, we communicate in English mostly. And as time goes on, they are catching up.
What do you think? Not so encouraging, right? But that is the situation Nigeria has found herself in.
The implication of not speaking our mother tongues is that we lose them. We disconnect with our children because our children do not behave like people that are brought up in these climes.
In those days, you see that at the lower elementary school, you are being taught with Yoruba language. But these days, you will see a child of ECCDE. What they just be teaching them is English.
The moment you teach children in their mother language, they will quickly understand whatever we are teaching them.
It is such situations that is said to be causing the extinction of many languages.
So many languages have gone extinct. You don't even have to go far. Even here in Abuja, the Mama language is gone missing. What you don't practice, you lose.
One language in Adamawa that is people of Holma is to speak in the part of local government called Maiha. For now, it has been agreed that language has gone into extinction.
Instead of the educationists to introduce the indigenous languages in our primary schools, but certainly in the near future, we will only speak one language in the maximum, and that is English.
But it doesn't end with only words and expressions, as it is an embodiment of the entire culture, which is a person's identity.
Sometimes I find myself in the midst of people that don't even hear my own language, and I still speak. I let them know that I am proud of my language.
The mother tongue, we use it in the class, but not often.
I have children who go to nursery school. They teach them English in school. So I speak English with them, and I also speak Itumbonusa with them.
In your mother tongue, it's ingrained your identity, it's ingrained your history, it's ingrained your values. So some of the proverbs our people speak are the values that are ingrained in these languages that we're letting go. There are a lot of controversies in the air imported by the adaptation to foreign cultures and values. Such values make us lose ourselves, and we are embroiled in a crisis of cultural identity, personal focus, and identity issues. There are so many. We're neither Western nor are we Africans.
Federal and state government to make indigenous language a compulsory.
We have to get good teachers who know how to motivate these children.
If we don't get them to appreciate where they are coming from, their roots, then we will lose them.
Day, I think Wednesday, when the only language spoken in our schools is Yoruba. And apart from that, in our primary schools, they also have centers that they go to for Yoruba immersion.
What the policy stipulates or states is that for the first 3 years of a child in the primary school, the medium of instruction for all subjects except English language should be the language of the immediate environment.
They teach us Yoruba in school, and when we come home also, we communicate with our parents with it.
I'm not Yoruba, and they teach Yoruba in my school. Why is Yoruba come?
Little wonder, many countries stick to their mother tongues, even in teaching and learning. Secrets behind their success, some say.
Our Hausa department in Beijing, yes, my colleague can speak Hausa very frequently. Yes, I'm regret I can't speak it. I just learned English from China. Language is a very, very good tool for communicate to each other around the world. It can improve the civilization. It can improve the communication between different countries and nations.
All the many scientific research proved that people born in certain culture and grown up with certain language more able and more proficient to think in this language, understand, rather than to another language. They can think it, they can might anything do it, but more proficient in that language. Suppose we think we chalk any plan mentally, our capacity is 100%. But suppose we think or make any plan in our own natural language, then our capacity to think in that language is 2 times, 3 times, 5 times faster and more efficient then.
Remember, it is often said that what you don't practice, you lose.